सर यूट्यूब का
Hello everyone. आवाज येतोय सर्वांना? ओके ओके. Guest lecture will be start by starting Saraswati Pujan and introduction of guest. Diya, start the introduction please.
Good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure and honor that I extend a warm welcome to you all as a gather here today for this insightful section on novel drug delivery system. We are privileged to have with us an esteemed and expert in the field of pharmaceuticals and regulatory affairs. Mr. Bhadakwad Niranjan Suresh Sir. Mr. Niranjan Sir holds a master degree in pharmaceutics and has an extensive career spanning over 8.5 years in pharmaceutical industry, specializing in quality assurance, regulatory compliance, vendor management, and product development. Throughout his career, he was contributed significant to ensuring that safety, efficacy, and quality of a pharmaceutical products with working with owned companies such as Crescent Pharma Limited, Copran Limited, Sava Healthcare Limited, and MacLeod Pharmaceuticals, among others. Beyond his professional experience, Mr. Niranjan Sir has actively engaged in research and development, having worked on the formulations and evaluations of Lornoxicam oral disintegrating tablets. His expertise in quality management system, good manufacturing practice, good distribution practice, adults, risk assessment, and compliance with global pharmaceutical regulations make him the perfect guide to help us explore the advancement in novel drug delivery system. Thank you, sir. Now you can continue our lecture.
हॅलो हा नीरू आवाज येतोय सर निरंजन सर हॅलो
Hello. Hello, guys. I am audible to you.
Yes, sir.
येस सर यू कॅन ऑर्डर
Yes. Yeah. So this is Niranjan Bhadakwade from this side, and I'm currently working with a Christian pharmaceutical. First, good afternoon to all of you. While start with this slide, we start with this first topic, that is the tablet. What is mean by the first, that is the tablet? One second, please. Okay. So we are describing the what is mean by tablet. So first, in case of this tablet is defined as a solid, flat, biconvex and disc, which is prepared and compressing a drug, a mixture of drug, with or without diluents. They are available in different sizes and shapes and weights. So these are the types of tablets having the advantages and disadvantages also. So what are the advantages? That is that are easily swallowed, then that is easy to carry. Then next one, that is the unpleasant taste, can be masked by sugar coating also. Then it provides the prolonged stability for the medicament. They maintain the accuracy of dosage forms, and simultaneously it having the some disadvantages also. So the disadvantage comes under this: some drugs cannot be compressed. The category of this powder, which is having the amorphous nature, it is difficult to compress. So the main disadvantage is compression for this amorphous nature. So it is not unable to compress easily. Then that is the second one, that is drug with poor stability, slow dissolution, and large dosage. The large dosage, slow dissolution have the main difficult power to convert into the tablets. Okay, next slide please. Hello, am I
Niranjan.
audible to you? Yeah.
Yes, 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 sir. You can
Yes.
audible.
Okay. Okay. Can you move to the next slide, please? Okay. The second one, that is the coated tablet. The tablet having the types, that is the coated and uncoated one. The coated tablets that have either coating with a sugar coating or film coating. It is also considered as a sugar coating tablet or film coating tablet. The coated tablets generally goes down easier with a less aftertaste. Is generally it gets sweet, it palatable to us. Then after it get then less having the taste. Then it can be used to improve and product appearance organoleptic properties. So organoleptic property simultaneously gets masked and that the behind this coated tablet. Then second one, that will the uncoated tablet. The uncoated tablet are the rougher one, may be difficult to swallow and often leave a bad taste in mouth. And second one, there are the generally single layer tablets prepared by single compression of granules. Multi-layer tablet consist of parallel layers prepared by compression of granules and different composition. And next one, that is the formulated of uncoated tablets to be chewed or to be effect slow release and local action of this active ingredient. This having these two types of tablet, coated and uncoated. Anyone having the question for this? If you have the question regarding this, then I will also change my language. Are you comfortable with English or Marathi, Hindi? Then please raise your hands or appreciate your opinions regarding same. Yeah, next slide, please. I hope you have no any understanding problems. Okay, for this uncoated tablet having this various modified tablets having the sustained release tablet. Uh, can you go to the previous one slide? Yeah. Okay. 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 These various modified tablets having this four types of the tablets, that is sustained release tablet, extended release tablet, fast dissolving tablet, and double layer tablet. Then the question comes in mind that how are the sustained release tablets? The sustained tablets are these one tablet that used to get the sustained action of this medicament, which these are the tablets which are to be prepared in such a way that the sustained effect of this medicament is to be used for the efficacy of this product. So these tablets are taken orally, and oral release drug have desired time, and it gets to maintain this effective concentration of drug in the blood throughout this period of treatment. For example, you can consider that is alprazolam tablet is there, quaternion tablet is there, and then extended release tablet. We will also go to the second one, that is the extended release tablet. Extended release tablet is the drug is released slowly over time. It is much comparable to sustained tablet, but it is beyond the extended time for the efficacy of the drug. Then advantages of the taking of the pills less often, and there may be fewer side effects. So for this purpose, this and extended release tablet with metformin. That is the, for example, diabetic tablet having the metformin active drug. The metformin drug is to be taken as an extended release form. Then next one there is the fast relief tablet. Anyone having the well known about this fast relief tablet, that is the Eno tab is there, Lansoprazole tab is there. That is the tablet it dissolve and disintegrate quickly in the oral cavity when in contact with saliva and resulting to solution suspension. And Mr. Medicine, that is the Lansoprazole is the best one example. Then next one that is the double layer tablet. Double layer tablet having these two medicaments which are compressed successively in the same tablet. That is called as a double layer tablet. If there is a two deficiencies there, while the headache is there, and while in case of this fatigueness is there. So overcome this composition, the two bilayer tablet is to be manufactured in industry. That, for example, glimepiride, metformin. That are the example which are behind this. Okay. Anyone having this questions regarding these types of tablet and disadvantage and any type of this marketed tablet having? Okay. I hope this no any no any disadvantage is there. Ganesh, can you move to the next slide, please? Okay. Um, Before starting with this capsule, first, how are the tablet manufacturing industry? That is the most important scenario. There is the 12 steps are there. Uh, Alternatively, that are not included inside, but I just give the brief introduction, slow introduction regarding this. How many tablets, how tablets are to be prepared in industry. First one that is the receiving area. The receiving area having the all the components which are the chemicals which is to be brought by vendor level vendor management in store, then it will be comes in receiving area. After that, receiving quarantine, it will be shifted to receiving quarantine, and receiving quarantine it gets the QC chemist is to be dispensed, and it is moved to the dispensary action. And then last one, that is the next granulation. It is moved to the granulation, and in granulation steps, we are just discussing about the how the tablet is to be manufactured in the industry before the capsule step. While coming to the capsule, we are just discussing about the how the tablet is to be manufactured in industry. Then the mixing, granulation, and drying step is carried out in granulation section, and then after that it will be moved to the tablet compression. Tablet compression having the number of punches are there, and by the using these punches, tablet is to be compressed, and after that tablet is to be moved to the coating section. The what are the parameters or coating solution is to be prepared, and then the coating activity is to be monitored. And after that coating, it will be goes to the quality control section for the efficacy tablet टैबलेट की इफिकेसी ऐसे जो भी है वो हम वहाँ चेक करते क्वालिटी कंट्रोल सेक्शन में. एंड देन आफ्टर क्वालिटी कंट्रोल चेकिंग में ऐसे का जो रिजल्ट है वो टाइम लिमिट में 99% आना चाहिए, तो ही हम टैबलेट को रिलीज करते हैं, और उसके बाद हम टैबलेट फेल कर देते हैं. इसीलिए 99% के बाद ही हम क्वालिटी कंट्रोल का जो रिजल्ट आएगा तो रिलीज करते हैं. उसके बाद फाइनल अप्रूवल हो जाता है, अब अपना टैबलेट फाइनली अप्रूव होता है, और फिर हम पैकिंग सेक्शन के लिए भेजते हैं. तो पैकिंग सेक्शन में पैकिंग की एक्टिविटी जो भी एक्टिविटी होती है, जो ब्लिस्टरिंग एक्टिविटी, स्ट्रिपिंग एक्टिविटीज तो वो एक्टिविटी होती है और उसके बाद हम मार्केट में वो हम रिलीज करते हैं। ये एक स्मॉल प्रोसीजर था। वो स्मॉल प्रोसीजर के थ्रू टैबलेट कैसे हमारी इंडस्ट्री में प्रोसेस होती है ये आपको जस्ट बताया मैंने। तो नेक्स्ट वन वी स्टार्ट विद दिस कैप्सूल। So everyone well known about this capsule. The capsules are solid dosage form consisting of the single dose of the drug enclosed in the water soluble shell of suitable form of gelatin. और कैप्सूल जो भी होती है वो हम जिलेटिन फॉर्म्स का जो आउटर उसका कवरिंग होता है वो जिलेटिन से बनता है। और उसके अंदर वाला जो मेडिकामेंट है जो भी हम टैबलेट में कंप्रेस नहीं कर पाते वो हम कैप्सूल में उसका कन्वर्ट करते हैं वो एक्टिव करना। तो सो दीज आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ दिस कैप्सूल। इट इज हैविंग द लो cost is if low cost production cost labor cost is there. Second one unpleasant in taste. Then other medicament shall be masked by enclosing of this capsule. And then next one that is these are smooth become slippery and moistening. These are easily swallow. Enteric coating releases medicament will be in the intestine. Then these are easy to handle and carry. These are attractive in appearance. That are the capsule advantages. And so simultaneously it has disadvantage of this capsule also, that is hygroscopic. The drug which are the sensible to the water or hygroscopicity which cannot be filled in the capsule. Since they absorb water in present capsule shell, then ultimately it breaks into the pieces. So that is the main disadvantages behind this. Then next one that the capsule cannot be given orally to infant and children because it is not having the proper taste. So the small child or infant not easily get swallowed from themselves for the disease treatment. So the capsule is only given in the older age. Then second next one that is the absorption rate of the certain drugs like aspirin is reduced in given capsule. The capsule having the absorption rate is reduced or plateau shall not be maintained as compared to the tablet dosage form. So these are these disadvantages. Then we will discussing about these types. What are the types of capsule? The capsules having the two types, that is hard gelatinous capsule, soft gelatinous capsule. So in case of this hard gelatinous capsules are administered of a powder or solid medicament. It consists two cylindrical halves, that is the body and cap. Just suppose the one capsule is there, or upper part is body and lower part is the cap, and between these in compartment the active medicament is to be incorporated for the effectiveness of this drug. Then diameter of this body is slightly smaller than diameter of the cap. The cap having this longer in diameter, body having the shorter in diameter. So it ultimately having the larger in length, cap is slightly longer in diameter, smaller in length. Second one that is the soft gelatinous capsule. The soft gelatinous capsule having the known as soft shells. The capsules will be prepared from gelatin and water to which glycerin sorbitol similar to polypropylene has been added to the plasticizer, which imparts the flexibility to capsules. So these are these component or these are these advantages behind this. And these capsules are used to fill the medicaments, flavors, food concentrate, and cosmetic, etc. The capsules are used for filling liquids, semi-solids, vitamins, etc. While in case of these are having use for containing eye, ear, nose, throat preparation also. Then we will go with this next slide. Can you move to the next slide? That is the difference in between the hard gelatinous and soft gelatinous capsule. This hard gelatinous capsule having these two parts, that is cap and body, and soft gelatinous is single unit is the single unit is available, sealing two halves of this capsule. In case of this hard gelatinous capsule, these are cylindrical in shape, while in case of soft gelatinous, these are oval and tube-like structure is there. These are prepared from gelatinous and titanium dioxide, coloring agent and sugar is there. Then next one in soft gelatinous capsule, these are prepared from gelatin, plasticizer and preservative. They consist of this medicament in the form of powder and granules in case of this hard gelatinous capsule. While in case of this soft gelatinous capsule, they consist of this liquid and solid dissolved in suitable excipient to give the taste of this ingredient. Then we will go to the next slide. Uh, yeah, next slide is please. Liquid oral medicaments. Liquid oral preparation is the liquid oral preparation is monophasic dosage form, which refers to the liquid preparation containing two or more components in a one phase of the system. It is represented by a true solution. The component of the solution which is present in the large quantity is known as a solvent, and second one that is the solid, whereas the component which are present in the small quantity is termed as the solid. For example, when in case of this preparation of this tea, the water is a solvent, and we are adding the sugar that is a solute. The important phenomena is there. Then advantages for this is it is easy to swallow. The absorption is faster than solid, and it can be administered by various routes, that is oral routes is there, then second one that is intramuscular route is there, third one that is enamel route is there, enamel that is the rectal route. Yeah, then we will go with next point, that is this disadvantages. This in case of these disadvantages, they are the bulky, so difficult to transport and store. So water is commonly used vehicle, and which is prone to microbial growth. So the addition of preservative is needed for that. So sodium lauryl sulfide or 280. 280 is simultaneously add for the preservation of purpose. The drug stability is to be reduced by hydrolysis. So for the purpose of this, for to overcome this hydrolysis, preservative is to be added. Then second last one, that is this shorter expiry date. The medicament which contain the water having the short expiry date, because of the it can reduce or its stability due to hydrolysis or oxidation. Then next one, that is this classification. Which are the types of this liquids which are available in the market? That is the monophasic liquid, and second one biphasic liquid is there. For in case of this monophasic liquid, there are four types according to their uses. That is oral liquid is there for according to their oral use. External liquid is there for according to their external use. Parenteral liquid is there, and then special one liquid. Special one, that is the used in oral cavity. That is gargles. So for the purpose of these gargles, for the purpose of mouthwashes are there. These are linctuses are there. These are specially used liquids are there available in the market. And then in case of this oral use, for the oral use, for example, solution is available in the market. Drops are available in the market. Drops, linctus, syrup, elixirs totally available in the market. But in case of this, then we will go through the biphasic liquid. According to the biphasic liquid, there is the two types of this biphasic liquid. That is liquid in liquid and solid in solid. The liquid in liquid, that is considered as an emulsion, and solid in liquid is considered as an emulsion. Sorry, suspension. That is the most important phenomenon for this biphasic liquid. In case of this liquid in liquid, overall use of emulsion and emulsification use are limits are there. And for the purpose of solids in liquid, parenteral, oral suspension, and external lotions are there, which are available in the market. Next one, that is the syrup. These are silent and viscous concentrated solution of sucrose or other sugar which are available in the water or any other suitable X. And syrups are concentrated solution of sucrose. That is just a simple solution. That is the simple water having this active ingredient as the sugar. That is a simple syrup is there. That which giving the medicament or flavoring agent are often added. Then next one, that is the classification. The according to their uses, the classification as a simple syrup is there, medicated syrup is there, and flavored syrup is there. So we will discussing this simple syrup. Simple syrup is a concentrated solution of success in a purified water. Concentration of sugar is 66% weight by weight is there. So the vehicle is water and just simply added the sugar, that is the 66% is there. Yeah. Then can you move to this next slide? Yeah. Then how simple syrup is to be prepared. The simple syrup having the simple procedure which are available in the British Pharmacopoeia. That is, according to British Pharmacopoeia, simple syrup is prepared by adding the 1 kg of refined sugar to 500 ml of boiling distilled water and heating until it is get dissolved, and then adding the boiled distilled water until the weight of the volume, that is 1.5 kilogram, is not is getting obtained. The specific gravity for the syrup is 1.33. 1.33 is the specific gravity is to be considered for simple syrup. Then next one, that is the medicated syrup is there. In case of this medicated syrup, can you move to the next slide? That is the medicated syrup. Okay, these are the aqueous solution and containing sugar. At least one water soluble active ingredient is there. Its sugar concentration should be 65% to 67%. 65 to 67 is almost for this medicated syrup. Cup syrup generally used are the cup syrup. These are the medicated syrup because this the sugar is present in that formulation according to their effectiveness, that is the EPI. Paracetamol syrup is also there. Then next one, that is the flavor syrup. Flavor syrup is a natural syrup, that is it consists of a simple syrup that is with the sugar is naturally occurring or artificial flavor that are to be dissolved in them. Just that simultaneously example for that coffee, tea, ice cream, that are the flavor syrup which do not having the active ingredient but having the flavoring property. So it is considered as a flavor syrup. Then next one, elixir. Then what is the elixir? Elixir are the clear, pleasantly flavored, sweetened hydroalcoholic liquid preparation for oral administration. The main ingredients of elixirs are ethanol and water, but glycerin, sorbitol, and propylene glycol flavoring agent, sugar, preservative is to be incorporated for this making of this preparation. Elixirs may be medicated or non-medicated. These are having the two types according to their uses, medicated and non-medicated. Then medicated elixirs usually contain the very potent drugs such as antibiotics, sedatives. Then the next one, there is the bitter and nauseous taste of the certain drug can be masked by adding the flavoring and sweetening agent. The non-medicated elixirs are used as a flavors and vehicles. Example for the paracetamol elixirs are available in the market. Floral elixirs are available in the market. Since it is having the storage condition is special for this, since elixir having the contain alcohol and that is considered as a medicated, usually some volatile oils is there which is contaminated of presence of air. So for this purpose, that there it should be stored in closely tight container and light resistant container, and it is also available in the cool place. Yes, are you getting my point? समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Next one, that is the emulsion. Emulsion is defined as a biphasic liquid dosage form, which is containing the mixture of oils and waters and addition of small emulsifying agent, that is also called as the emulgent, to produce the emulsion. Emulsion having the two types, that is the W by O type of emulsion and O by W type of emulsion. That is O by W type of emulsion, that is oil in water. Oil is the internal phase, water is the external phase. That is called as a O by W emulsion. For example, for this milk consists of a liquid fat particles dispersed in the water. Then second one is the W by O, water in oil. Then oil is a external phase, and emulsion of water in oil disperse phase is water. Then dispersion is considered as oil. Then, for example, for this cod liver oil, which consists of particles of water dispersed in oil. Yeah. Then, in case of this consistency, liquid emulsions having the usually O by W type, used parenterally, orally, and externally. Semi-solid emulsion, these are the type of emulsion which are be used for the external purpose. Then, according to the particle size having these three types, that is coarse emulsion. Then, second one is micro emulsion. Next one, that is the fine emulsion is there. Then type of the emulsion, actual type, that is the water in oil W by O. These emulsion are referred to the water in oil. If the dispersed phase is the water and dispersion medium is the oil, so it is considered as the O by W emulsion. Then second one, that is the O by W, that is oil phase is the dispersed phase and water phase is the dispersion phase. So what are the difference? That is the difference behind this O by W and W by O. First, we will discussing about this O by W emulsion. Water is a dispersion medium for this, and oil is a dispersed medium. So in case of this W by O, water is dispersion, oil is dispersion medium, and water is dispersed medium. So in case of this O by W, non-greasy, easily removable from skin. So vice versa, as compared to O by W, W by O having the greasy nature, not water washable. It is more sticky in property. While in case of O by W, the preferred for internal use is a bitter taste, and it is O by W having the it is having the just like the creams which are giving the soothing effect. Then next one, that is the next slide please, formulation of emulsion. Next slide. Can you also move the next slide, please? What are the formulation? The formulation of this emulsion, that is the oil phase emulsion, is the oil phase, aqueous phase, antioxidant, flavoring agent, and coloring agent. These are five types of this emulsion according to their formulation is there. So this phase medicament of vehicle is made up of a fix of mineral oils, volatile oils, also resin type, that is used for the preparation of emulsion. And second one, that is the aqueous phase. Due to the increased risk of microbial contamination, freshly boiled, cooled, purified water is to be used for the preparation of this aqueous phase emulsion. Then next one, that is the antioxidant emulsion. It prevents the oils from the getting the oxidizing the during its shelf life. Hence, it enhances the stability of the oil phase in the emulsion. Then next one, that is the flavoring agent. Which are the flavoring agent which will be available for the preparation of emulsion? It enhances the palatability of final product, that is pineapple, orange, chocolate, or mint flavor. These are the flavors available to mask the taste or increasing the palatability for this preparation, emulsifying agent. Then next one, that is the coloring agent. It is also used as a identifying preparation and enhancing the aesthetic appeal. Erythrocin, tartrazine for the example of this. The coloring colors which will be approved by the FDA, Food and Drug and Cosmetic Act, that is the FDA, which are be used as a coloring agent. Then next one, that is the biphasic liquid dosage. In case of this biphasic liquid dosage form, the most important topic is suspension. So, what is mean by suspension? The suspension is a dispersed system in which distributed in a discrete unit throughout the second substance phase. That is, for other languages, say the coarse dispersion in which insoluble solids are suspended in the liquids. Insoluble, the solids are the insoluble which are be suspended in the liquid or liquid phase. With the help of suspending agent, it is called as a suspension. So suspension having this advantage, that is the improve of the chemical stability. Second was the higher rate of the bioavailability. Then third one, that is the drug can be dispersed as a suspension. Then simultaneously it having the some disadvantages are there. They're physically unstable. Sedimentation rate is poor. And then uh, uniform and drug delivery difficult to achieve. So stability is poor. Suspension is suspension containing diffusible solid liquids. Their preparation, diffusible suspension comprising of a light powder that are more so insoluble to single soluble in the vehicle. Then what are the steps we involve the preparation of this suspension for the containing of the diffusible solid? That are the steps which are just given the idea how the suspension is to be made or how suspension is to be available in the market. The solubility of the solid vehicle is checked in the mixture. Then the amount of the vehicle is calculated which is required to dissolve any soluble solid. Next one, that is the all solid weight of electronic balance. Then the small breaker, all the soluble solids are dissolved in this vehicle. Then next one, that is the vehicle is to be added in the small quantity mixed with the solid in mortar and pestle to yield the smooth paste. Other vehicles also added in this small amount and giving the mixed property. And then motor is to be washing for the added of the conical mesh. And then next one, there is the now remaining these liquid ingredients are added into the mixture of conical murs. This is because of the some of these ingredients just that are volatile, which in having the much less while in mixed with its mortar. Then final volume is to be made with this vehicle after the storing generally. Then it represents the transfer of this bottle which is labeled to dispense to the patient. The next topic is next formulation is there the dry powders. Dry powder for reconstitution. Uh, Anyone know about this dry powder? Do you hear about this? What are the dry powders that are available in the market? Yeah, I hope you know about very well. That is the you will have the frequently have the opportunity to reconstitute or compose compound drugs that are in a dry powder form. The drugs which are easy to the powder which are undergoing the hydrolysis or the which is having the less stability in the liquid form, so it will be prepared in the form of dry constitution form. These are generally used as antibiotics. The antibiotics liquids are the just over in the available in the dry powder reconstitution form, which lose their property in the short period of time after being the prepared in liquid dosage form. These are having the three significance, that is establish the how much drug is contained in the vial or bottle. Second one, that is the calculate the powder volume or displacement of reconstituted drug. Third one, that is the sole problems related to dry powders. These are the main significance. Then can you move to the next slide? Can you move to the next slide, please? Topical preparation. For this topical preparation, the colloids and liniments, lotion, paints, and some solution which are available in the preparation applied topically to the skin. For example, Dutches, eye drops, enemas, irrigation nasal drops, sprays, and other solution. Alternatively, are the preparation instilled into the body cavity. That is called as a topical preparation. It gives the efficacy or that is the soothing effect to the skin and body cavity. It is also considered as a smooth preparations. The container and closure used for this preparation should be different from those used for this oral preparation, because in case of this oral preparation there is a single unit is there, but in case of this topical preparation there is wide mouth container is also available. Then for the instilled into the eye drop container is also available in the market for the purpose of their effectiveness and for the purpose of their beneficial use. Certain mouthwashes are also available in the for the treatment of oral cavity disturbances. Then in case of this dry powder, the inhalation preparation to be inhaled or sprayed should be packed in colorless fluted bottle, because of the drug is to be delivered for the respiratory tract. That is the most important significance. Then we'll discussing the ointments. The ointments are the semi-solid preparation for the external application to the skin or mucous membrane. It is having a certain significance, that is this component of these ointments often but do not melt upon this application of the skin. Then these are used topically or a wide variety of body surface. Then next one, that is this. These include the skin and mucous membrane of the eye. That is vagina, anus, and nose is also available. These are also mode of contact for this ointment. Then ointments may vary or may not be medicated. These are two types of ointments are there, that is medicated or non-medicated. Therapeutically, the ointment having the function as a skin protective emollient, and but they are the primarily considered as a vehicle for this topical application of drug substances. In the ointment also prepared in case of this cosmetology, and ointment is also prepared in our medicinal product. So it is available in these two forms. It should be chemically or physically stable. It should be smooth and free from grittiness. Then we will discussing the advantages. These are the easy to handle. Then the bulky liquid. Other than the bulky liquid has did not get this handled properly. So it is the easy to handle for this. Then these are directly applied on the targeted area, avoiding the other body parts. Patients are sensitive to parenteral and oral route of prefer ointment. Then certain disadvantages also available for this. That is, these are more bulky than solid dosage form, because it is not available in the single unit container. It is available in the bulk unit container. It is multiple type use for that purpose. So that are required for having the high cost production, because the preparation of the ointment having the vessels which are most costly available in the market, and there is a more and more manpower is required for the production of this ointment. They may cause also irritation to the skin. If the compatibility or the stability goes there out of limit, then the skin irritation or skin irritation, swelling of this particular area, affected area, it is deal with that ointment. It may be get contaminated when applied to the using finger, because ointment is just applied by having this tip available in their formulation unit, because it is contaminated when we apply it by the use of our fingers, it is get contaminated. Yeah, next one, that is a paste are the semi-solid preparation meant for the external application to the skin. They may contain the large amount of finely finely powdered solids that are starch, zinc oxide is there. Due to presence of this substance, they having the viscosity and stiffness in the less attractive cosmetically. Since the paste are stiff, they do not melt ordinarily, ordinarily at the effective temperature. Thus, the forming and holding the protective coating over this area which they are applied. While in case of this ointment and paste, having this difference is there. The ointment is less viscous, while paste is more viscous. While ointment is less stiff, while paste is more stiff. While in case of this ointment, the more greasy nature, paste having the less greasy nature, then contains less concentration of solid. In case of this paste, more concentrated than ointment. Then in case of this ointment, oleaginous, and that is the oily form is available. Water soluble, water miscible absorption bases can be used for the preparation. But in case of this paste, except absorption, all other bases can be used. These are the main differences which giving the idea what is the actual ointment is there or what is the paste is there. Then we will move towards this next topic, that is the gels. While in case of these gels having the aqueous colloidal suspension of hydrated forms of medicinal substances of oral administration. For example, aluminum hydroxide gel. Then next point is that cold cream. It is the different from these gels. The cold creams are the emulsion which are when applied to the skin or the on the cooling effect is produced due to slow evaporation of water present in emulsion. That is the most important phenomena for this preparation of this cold cream ointment. These are generally prepared by emulsion. These are generally prepared by emulsification of water and oil. In old days, that is the animal fat vegetable oil was used for the but vegetable oil have the rancid in tendency. So for their preparation, it will be replaced for the mineral oils due to this rancid nature. That is the most important benefit for the cold cream. Then we will move toward this liniment. Liniments, these are defined as a liquid or semi-solid preparation meant for the application of the skin. These are applied to the skin with the friction and rubbing of the skin, while the liniment should not apply to the broken part of the skin because it may causes the excessive irritation. So it is just having the skin over the protective covering, so it is not instilled into the broken area of the skin. For example, there is the camphor liniment is there. Soap liniment is also available for that in the market. Then we will discussing the next point, that is the suppository. Suppository, it is the medical dosage form generally intended for the use into the rectum, vagina, to lesser extent the urethra after insertion into the melt or soft at the body temperature, where at a vaginal suppository, sometimes called as a pessaries, also called as the vaginal suppository, also called as a pessary, according to their body temperature. When it get melt into into the same body, when there is affection and having giving this weak onset of action of this medicament, these are suppository generally are the semi-solid basis dosage forms are there for the purpose of insertion into the body cavity other than the mouth and melt simultaneously into the body temperature. So ultimately giving this medicament or effective or therapeutic effects is much faster than other dosage form. They are inserted in the rectum, vagina, nasal cavity. These are the produced to formulated that after introduced into the rectum, vagina, or nasal cavity is also there. In the there are the produce the formulator after that introduced, they will either the melt or dissolve into the cavity fluid, that is the blood fluid is there, released into the medicament. Suppository available in the different size and shape in the market. Several advantages are there. The drugs are rapidly absorbed in the rectal mucosa without ionization. Second one, that is the drug sensitive to acidic pH that can be administered safely. Next one, that is the non-sedating and bitter drugs can be given in the form of without their difficulty. These can be easily administered to children, old person, an unconscious person without it cannot be swallowed drug easily. It is the most important advantages. It can be inserted into the rectum cavity and rapidly get active on the rectum. These are inserted into the rectum and promote the evolution of this bowel. And suppository is unit dosage form, that is the single form of drug or no there is no dose variation is available. So it is the most effective form. It having the good therapeutic uses. Have been used to obtain the prolonged addition of this drug and giving this same action. So we are discussing the disadvantages. The irritant drug can be administered by this route. The absorption of drug through this rectum is irregular. The next one, that is they are required to be stored shelf life, otherwise throughout their shapes it may be destroyed. Then this leaking problem of material through cavity thus found the uncomfortable because for the purpose of manufacturing of this suppository, the main disadvantage that is the leaking of this medicament when API is instilled into the suppository, but due to the poor formation of this suppository, poor solubility or poor compatibility, yeah, the active medicament is to be leaked from that dosage form and does not giving this therapeutic effect. And then last one, that is they should have the maximum disintegration at the time of 30 minutes. मैक्सिमम 30 मिनट के अंदर ही वो अपना उसका डिजायर्ड ड्रग का इफेक्ट दे देते हैं suppository में. So according to the suppository, there are the following types for the mode of use of the for that purpose of this suppository. That is rectum suppository there, vaginal suppository there, nasal suppository there, urethral suppository there, ear suppository is there. Then next one, that is a pessary. Uh, just the question is comes, what is mean by pessaries? The pessaries are the solid dosage form of medicament mean for the introduction into the vagina. These they are either melt or dissolved into the body cavity fluids to release the medicament and exert this local action. For example, lactic acid is there, ampicillin is there, nystatin is there. Then next part is there is the lotion. Lotion. What is mean by lotion? The lotion are defined as the liquid suspension or dispersion mean for the external application of the skin without friction. It is the most important dosage form. They usually contain the alcohol and glycerin because alcohol hastens the drying, reduces the cooling sensation, where the glycerin keeps the skin moist as well as the sufficient longer time. Because the lotion which will be used by any patient or person, then having the soothing effect for more long time. That is the calamine lotion is available in the market. For example, calamine lotion, salicylic acid, merculic acid lotion is available in the market. Then next one, that is the ear drop. According to their the use, the drops which have to be instilled into the ear, that is called as the ear drop. So these are the preparation which are drug or drugs can be dissolved or suspended in the suitable vehicle like water, dilute alcohol, glycerin that are installed into the ear with a dropper. It is called as a ear drop. These are generally used for the clearing ear, drying weeping surfaces, softening the wax, and for treatment of mild infection. That is hydrogen peroxide ear gel, ear drops is available in the market. Next one, that is the nasal drop. Sorry. Yeah. we will discussing the next topic, that is nasal drop. Nasal drop. These are this aqueous solutions. Aqueous solution, liquid paraffin solution meant for this purpose for the application into the nostrils by means of droppers. These are most commonly used antiseptic, local analgesic, vasoconstrictor properties. For example, ephedrine or nasal eye drop or nasal drops is there. Next one, that is the powders. Can you move to the next slide? Okay. So in case of this, coming to the powder, the powder formulation is the mixture of finely divided drugs or the chemical in the drug form that is called as a fine powder. These are the solid particles that are available for internal and external use. They are available in the crystalline or amorphous form. Particle particle chemical biological property of this powder's dosage form is identical, uniform in nature. These are their relation in between this particle size of this powder, dissolution, absorption, and therapeutic efficacy of the. As the size of this powder, particle size is greater, then dissolution is also slow. When the particle size having the powder distribution is low or small in size, then the ultimately the resolution is greater. So the plateau can be maintained and plasma half life for this particular drug is to be maintained and effectiveness is to be measured. Then we were discussing the classification of this powder according to their uses. Bulk powder for external use. Then second one, bulk powder for internal use. Then third one, that is the simple and compound powders. And fourth one, effervescent granules. And five, that is the last one, that is the cassettes. We will discussing one by one. Bulk powder. Bulk powder is for external use. These are external bulk powders contain non-potent drug substances for external application. These powders are dispersed in the glass, plastic wide mouth bottles, and also in a cardboard with a specific method of application. The bulk powder for external use having the following types, that is the dusting powder, insufflation, and snubs, and Dutch powder. These are according to their application. The types of these powders are they are distributed as dusting, insufflation, snubs, and Dutch powders. What is meant by the dusting powder? Dusting powders are the usually contain the substance such as the zinc oxide, starch, boric acid, natural minerals. Substances are there. For example, kaolin is there, talc is there. Talc may be contaminated with the pathogen microorganisms such as Clostridium tetani. So hence it should be sterilized by dry heat because the powder also contains the that is the Clostridium tetani for this purpose. It should be sterilized by dry heat or the by using this dry heat sterilization. Dusting powder should not be applied to the broken skin. If the desired powder should be micronized and pass through the 80 or 100 is there. Dusting powder should have the absorption and adsorption capacity. They provide the protection to the skin against the irritation caused by friction, moisture, and chemical irritations. Then second one, that is the insublation. Insublation. Can we move to the next slide? That is the next part, that is after the dusting powder. Insublation is the insublation are the class of powders meant for the application to the body cavities. For example, that is ear, nose, and vagina. These are the most important example for giving this insublation class of this powder. The powder having the has to be extremely fine and must be fine enter to the cavity deep into this bring about its action to the site. It can be delivered to the effective part in the stream with the help of this device called as an insulator, which blow the powder to the site. In case of this pharmaceutical industry, the packages of insublation is pressurized form. For example, aerosol. Aerosol is generally does not available in this uh, it is general form. It is available in the compressed form because the propellant is the most important phenomena for the preparation of this aerosol. For the when in case of this preparation of this aerosol is to be manufactured, it is also important use for this compression, that is a pressurized form, is to be maintained by use of this propellant. So aerosol is to be prepared. Aerosol contain the medicament in stout container with suitable value. Delivery of this powder being accomplished by liquefied compressed gas propellant that is very low boiling point. While in case of the other brushing of actuator of this value of propellant deliver the medication in the stream. Then advantages of this powder. So what are the advantages? The advantages, these are the oldest dosage forms, which is having both use internally and externally. Then these are also sensitive, more stable than liquid dosage form. It is most convenient than for the physician to prescribe the specific amount of powder medicament. Then it is more portable. The next one, there is the large quantity of this drug can be administered easily by dissolving the powder in appropriate dosage form. Then simultaneously it is having the some disadvantages also. Drug having the bitter nauseous taste, unpleasant taste. It cannot be dispensed in a powder form. So that is one disadvantage. But the deliquescent and hygroscopic drugs cannot be dispensed in powder because the drugs while exposed to the hygroscopicity, then it get moisture. So it is main disadvantage. Second one disadvantages is also there. Then third one, that is the drugs is also affected by atmospheric condition and that are not stable because the when the atmospheric condition exposed for that powder, so slightly also ultimately goes into the hydrolysis and oxidation property get reduced, and after that oxidation the powder having the does not giving the soothing effect or therapeutic effect. That is the another word disadvantages for that. Then next one, that is dispensing powder is time consuming because when the preparation of the powder there is a several steps which are involved for the dry sterilization, moist sterilization, and after that gamma radiation. For this preparation there is a more time is required to produce the powder, so it is more time consuming other than the other dosage form. The quantity is less than 100 milligram, so it cannot be weighed conveniently and dispersing balance. Yeah, this is the next step on disadvantages. Then we will go for this effervescent granules. Effervescent granules or effervescent powder to create the carbonated drink when added to the room temperature. That is the effervescent powder. You well known about that example, that is the powder. Powder having the effervescent effect just because when instead it is incorporated in the water, then ultimately the carbon dioxide get released and the carbonated drink which will becomes, it is the best example, that is the then the dosage form is useful for the patient. We don't tolerate the capsule tablets, the patient having the less palatability to the dosage form like tablet capsules. So the physician should be prescribe the dosage form, that is the effervescent powder. The combination of these carbonated and flavors, that is mango flavor is there, then passion fruit flavor is there, raspberry flavor is there, that can be override the negative taste of this active ingredient and it giving the soothing effect. Then, so we will discussing the effervescent granules. In case of this effervescent granules, this granular solid dosage form consisting one or more active medicament in the dry mixture, usually composed of a sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, tartaric acid, when added to the water and the acid and base to react to liberate carbon dioxide, resulting in the effervescence. So these are administered in the carbonated solution. Though, for example, active medicament, though which are the active medicament that is the antacid, laxative, antibiotics, antibiotic, and the citric acid, tartaric acid, according to their category. The sweetening agents, how which are the sweetening agents which are used to prepare the effervescent granule, that is the sucrose and aspartame. And in case of this coloring agent, titanium dioxide, turmeric, these are the coloring agent, flavoring agent for the preparation of the effervescent granules. So the flavoring agent used are peppermint oil, lemon oil. These are most important flavoring agent. Then for the effervescent granules are prescribed to the dispense in the bulk form. No granulation is to be necessary, and ingredients are mixed uniformly and directions started into the label to the added to the prescribed water level before use. These are advantages. Advantages having this, these are they are also remove control dust, increasing compressibility, good flowability, physical and chemical stability is there for this powder. So they have the small surface area. This giving this feature the help in the supplying of this drug material from easily to hopper to feeding dye to getting this category of this tablet compression machine. Then next we will go through the sterile formulation. So can you move to the next slide? Okay. Sterile formulation. Sterile formulation, sterile dosage forms containing the therapeutic agents which do not present any viable microbes, parenteral, ophthalmic, and irritating preparations for the prime sterile dosage form product, among which parenteral products are unique, so they are injected in the internal body cavity through their skin and mucous membrane. The sterile dosage form, just these are the dosage forms which are free from any microorganism, dust, fiber, foreign particles, and it should be isotonic. The most important that is the isotonicity. The sterile dosage form just maintain the isotonicity because it having the formulation and is used to maintain the osmotic pH. So the isotonicity of this formulation is to be monitored, and it should be prepared in that manner. Parenteral preparation, as the name suggests, that is the parenteral. Are these are the administered then other route than enteral route. These are first one, that is the injectable. The injectable, these are used to relax the facial wrinkles. Generally, in case of this tablets, there is the any type of this tablet dosage form is to be swallowed. Then there is some facial expression is given by this patient. So for that purpose, the injection is to be designed for to relax the facial wrinkles, solids, and smile lines to contour the body, such as reducing an appearance of this double chin and improve the sign of facial fat loss by creating the structure, framework, volume to the face and lips. Then the next one, that is the eye drops. These are also steroid preparation that are the aqueous oily solution suspension that are installed into the conjunctival sac of this eye. These are also used as an anesthetic, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, diagnostic, mitotic, mydriatics, and artificial tears. For example, atropine sulfate eye drop is there. Then phytosigmanin eye drop is there. Hyoscine eye drop is there. Then eye ointment. The eye ointment is are placed into the conjunctival sac and applied to the margin of these eyelids. Ointments are the thicker than drops. That means they can be stay into the eye longer. These are also used to when the medicine needs to be work directly in your eye to relieve the treatment of eye condition. For example, bacitracin is there, ophthalmic eye ointment is there. And the next one, that is the immunological products. Immunological products are the used to give the immunity to the body. Immunological product is the study of the immune system. Immune system is the host defense system comprising of many biological structures, processes, and within the organization that the product protects us from the infection and disease causes by bacteria. Immunization is the process whereby a person is made immune or resistant to infectious disease, typically by the administration of this vaccine. Then next one, that is the sera, that is also known as a serum. So the clear and pale yellow liquid that also separates from this clot in coagulation of blood. The sera does not contain the bacteria or toxin. It contains antiform and another animal that is also called as a sera, because this is the antibiotic type of this preparation. This is also available to treat the patient effectively and giving this tiny period of time for the for ongoing this therapeutic uses. Sera acquire immune system immediately, remain short period of time. Specific animal by immunization, whole blood collected in this, but the serum is to be non-specific mixture obtained after centrifugation. The sera or serum preparation is to be centrifuged by for the incubation of this purpose, and after incubating it, the serum preparation is to be manufactured and also giving to the patient for giving the उसका therapeutic effect वहाँ से सेरा से मिलता है. The sera manufacturing. The how the sera is to be manufactured. When the blood sample is to be collected and blood sample को सेंट्रीफ्यूज करते सेंट्रीफ्यूज करने के बाद में प्लाज्मा क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर उसके साथ मिक्स होता है और हम सीरम बनाते हैं उसका. और वो जो सीरम हमें प्रिपेयर होता है वो हम पेशेंट को ट्रांसप्लांट करते हैं और वहां से प्रिपरेशन उसकी थेरेप्यूटिक इफेक्ट उसका स्टार्ट हो जाता है. Okay. Then antitoxic sera. Sera having the several types. There is the antitoxic sera. The sera may be antitoxic, antiviral, antibacterial. Antitoxic sera more effective than antiviral and antibacterial. For example, the diphtheria antitoxic. It is sterile, non-pyogenic solution containing the specific antitoxic antibody from healthy horse. Then second one, that is the next one significant, that is they neutralize the toxin produced by calcium clostridium diphtheria preparation. Then the diphtheria is a corynebacterium diphtheria and pathogenic bacterium that causes this diphtheria. Then we will go to the next formulation, that is the vaccine. Vaccine. Can you move to this vaccine slide? Okay. Vaccine is an antigenic substance prepared from this conjugative agent of this disease, synthetic substitute used to provide the immunity against one or several diseases. It contains dead or bacterial or weak bacteria or toxins. It is also giving these vaccine stimulates to the bodies to make this antioxidant. Then vaccines are the preparation for antigenic material which are administered with the objective of this inducing in the recipient specific active immunity against the infectious microorganism or toxins produced by them. They may contain the living and kill microorganism, bacterial toxins, or antigenic materials from these particular parts of this bacterium. Rickettsia or viruses are more example for this. Then types of vaccine. So for the purpose of this types of vaccine, there is the inactivated vaccine, live attenuated vaccine, messenger vaccine, RNA vaccines is there, subunit, recombinant polysaccharide, conjugate vaccines is there, toxoid vaccines are there, then viral vector vaccines are there. Then in case of this toxoid vaccine, in toxoid vaccine, some bacteria releases toxins when they attack the body, and it is the toxin rather than the bacteria itself that we want to do the protectant is against. It is also called as a toxin. That in immune system recognizes these toxins in the same way that it recognizes the other antigens on the surface of this bacteria, and it is able to mount an immune system and immune response to them. Some vaccines are made up of the inactivated version of these toxins, and these are also called as toxides because this looks like a toxin, but these are not poisonous. It is giving the beneficial effect or beneficial to the body. It is also comes in the category that is antibiotic anti-vaccines. They trigger the strong immune response. Then, we move to this toxide vaccines. Yes, these are trigger the strong immune response. So it is the most important and beneficial part giving this toxide vaccines. So that is the last slide is there. So thank you for this. Anyone having the question for that? Please feel free to ask me.
स्टुडंट काही क्वेश्चन आहेत का विचारू शकता तुम्ही सरांना. काही डाऊट असतील तर विचारू शकतात. गौरी, ममता.
सर वॅक्सिनचे टाईप काय आहेत?
Hello.
प्लीज रिपीट द क्वेश्चन, ममता.
वॅक्सिन टाईप काय आहे?
So vaccine,
हॅलो ममता.
vaccine having yes, Mamta. I got your question. That is the types of the vaccine, that is the inactivated vaccines. When the vaccines is to be inactivated for the presence of these toxic vaccines, that is the inactive vaccines, live attenuated vaccine, messenger vaccines, that is the mRNA vaccines, subunit, recombinant, and conjugated vaccines is also there. That are the more four types are there. And then for the purpose of this toxide nature, that is the toxide vaccine and viral vector vaccines are there. These are the beyond these four types. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do you clear that point, Mamta?
हा सर.
Yeah.
गौरव, एनीवन?
Sir,
अपेक्षा? ओके स्टार्ट.
sir, what is difference between extend release and system release?
Yeah. In case of this
What?
extended release, yeah. In case of this extended release, the plateau is to be maintained for the effectiveness of this drug. So, in case of this plasma concentration of this extended release is maintained by this dosage form. For the purpose of this, the drug having the that is the anti-acidic drug, which are मतलब वो है हमारे बॉडी में डीजल होता है. बॉडी में डीजल होने के बाद में उसका जो सूदिंग इफेक्ट है ना, वो सूदिंग हमें नहीं मिल पाता. उसका सूदिंग इफेक्ट मिलने के लिए सस्टेन में जब जाता है ना, सस्टेन में उसकी एक्चुअल क्वांटिटी डिजोल्व होती है और एक्सटेंडेड में उसकी क्वांटिटी स्लो की तरह से डिजोल्व होती है. मतलब उसका प्लेटो मेंटेन नहीं होता. एक्सटेंडेड में उसका ड्रग का डिजोल्यूशन रेट कम रहता है और जो सस्टेन में होता है ना, तो एक्चुअल उसका सस्टेन इफेक्ट जो थेरापेटिक इफेक्ट है वहां मिलना चाहिए, वहां मिल जाता है. तो प्लेटो का डिसएडवांटेज वो स्लाइड भी आपको मैं शेयर करूंगा. इस स्लाइड में सब उसका डिफरेंस बताया है. या गेटिंग दैट पॉइंट.
Okay, sir.
एनीवन? गौरी, राखी? Okay, now continue to Rushali. Rushali, please give to vote of thanks to sir.
Thank you, sir. As we come to the conclusion of this enlightening session on novel drug delivery system, it is my almost pleasure to extend a heartfelt word of thanks to our esteemed guest, speaker, Mr. Badakwade Niranjan Suresh sir. We sincerely appreciate the time and effort you took to share your valuable knowledge with us. Your decision on the advancement in drug delivery system, regularly challenges and real world industry applications has been is insightful and inspiring for all of us. Thank you everyone for being a part of this section. Have a good day ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ganesh sir, and thank you, Principal sir, giving me this chance to motivate and marketing culture for this pharmaceutical field in available in the market for this gaining this effect or effort for this vulnerable effort to getting that point. Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
thank you,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
thank you,
Krishna, Krishna, either raise your hands. Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you, thank you. Oh, oh.
Okay.